Hello, Cozy Gamers, and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club. Steam's winter sale is back again, and with so many offers, it can be difficult to know which game is a good deal. So I did the research for you and found 20 cozy games that are the cheapest they've ever been. There are some big names here and some absolute bargains, so let's get started. In no particular order, we're kicking things off with Sticky Business, which was voted number 10 in my community's list of the coziest games of 2023. For those of you that don't know, Sticky Business is an Etsy dream come true where you get to run your own small sticker shop. You can design the stickers yourself, and then you can package them and sell them to your loyal customers. There are so many different elements to play around with, from witchy stickers to food stickers, and the devs are constantly adding new designs to the game. In fact, they just added a bullet journaling DLC. Next up is an adorable farming game with a twist, because you play as a cute woodland creature. In Garden Paws, you inherit your grandparents' farm while they go out and travel the world. Now it's up to you to take care of it and also maybe help out around town as well. Of course, there's a lot to do in this game, including crafting, fishing, mining, and even running your own shop. But you don't have to do it alone because Garden Paws is multiplayer. You can invite up to 3 friends to join you on your adventure. I had to include Everybody Wham Wham in this list because it's the perfect game to play this holiday season, and it only costs £1. In this hilarious game, you enter a competition where you compete to build the best snowman. Over 10 days, you'll go head to head with 2 other competitors to roll the best snowballs and decorate your snowman. But there is criteria to meet, and the other contestants can sabotage your snowman if you're not careful. There's also a hidden plot to uncover to do with the festival leader itself. Up next is another incredible deal. Fans of A Little to the Left are going to love Assemble with Care, which is currently 60% off. Join antique restorer Maria in this cozy puzzle game where she tries to save beloved possessions by putting them back together. For each object that is brought to you, you'll need to figure out the inner workings and find a way to fix them up. While you're mending the object though, you might also end up restoring the stories and emotions attached to them too. Cute but creepy adventure, Beacon Pines is up next, and this one was my game of the year from 2022. I love everything about this game, from the art style to the story and the mechanics. In Beacon Pines, you play as Luca, who accidentally stumbles across some strange goings-on at an abandoned warehouse near his town. With his best friend Rolo, he decides to investigate the mystery and work out what's going on. One of the coolest things about Beacon Pines is that it's played out across the pages of a storybook. When you make a choice, that forms a branch on the tree that you can go back and change if you want to try another option. It's so creative, and it was so much fun exploring the mysterious world in this game. I hope your camera's at the ready because in this next game, somebody needs to photograph all the good boys and girls. Paparazzi is an incredible exploration game where you play as a photographer trying to take photos of all the dogs. Snap photos of them to increase your social media presence, and someone must have let the dogs out because they are everywhere. There's a whole island to explore with dogs of all breeds to photograph. You might have to play with them first to get the best photo though. Roots of Pacha is another game that made our Game of the Year list, and I can definitely understand why. This cozy farming game is perfect for fans of Stardew Valley who want less combat and more involvement with the local townsfolk. Set in the Stone Age, Roots of Pacha challenges you to set up a thriving civilization. That'll mean farming and fishing to help your clan, of course, but you'll also have a hand in inventing tools and ideas that don't yet exist in your primitive world. This can be anything from discovering how to build a well to learning metalworking. There are also so many cute animals to befriend with your magic flute, and Roots of Pacha is also multiplayer so you can play it with your friends. Next up is a lesser-known game called Letters: A Written Adventure. It's a short puzzle game where you follow a character called Sarah through the different stages of her life. You'll be able to take control of her story by changing the words that she uses when talking to her friends and family. I've not played it myself, but letters look so interesting, and at 55% off, it's definitely worth checking out. If you love how chill Powerwash Sim is, then you'll probably want to check out this next game too. Loddlenaw is an ocean cleanup game about restoring the natural habitat of an alien planet that's been polluted by a mega corporation. The planet is home to cute creatures called Loddles. They're kinda like axolotls, and they can't survive in all this muck. So it's your job to clean up all the goop, collect all the trash, and make this planet habitable again. You can also befriend the Loddles while you're working, much to the annoyance of your manager, which makes it even better, and they'll even evolve into different types if you take good care of them. I'd recommend playing this next one with a friend, although you can play it in single player too. Pogs is a hilarious puzzle game where you play as a strange dog with a head on each side of its body, kinda like the cat dog show from my childhood. I had so much fun playing this game with my best friend, and we laughed almost the entire time. It's just the right sort of adorable and ridiculous, and there are so many levels to bark, bite, and bounce your way through. And while we're on the topic of dog puzzle games, I'm also probably going to be picking up this next one because it is super cute. In Stick to the Plan, you play as a dog with a big stick who just wants to make it home. Unfortunately, their stick is so big that it's actually quite difficult to navigate, and that's where they'll need your help. Carefully avoid obstacles and work out how to get Roberto from point A to point B with his long stick. It sounds simple enough, but there are definitely some tricky puzzles here that will have you thinking outside the box. Saddle up and build your own horse ranch in this next game. The Ranch of Rivershine definitely fills the Pippa funnel-sized hole in my heart, and it looks gorgeous. Settle into a new town and learn the ropes of running your own horse ranch. Buy horses from the auction house or breed your own and raise a herd of racehorses. Train them up to participate in cross-country competitions across the land to raise your town's reputation. While this game is in early access, I've had a great time so far, although it can be a little repetitive while you're training for competitions. Besides that, it's so relaxing, and the dev cozygames is working hard to make it even better. Let's cover the other early access games on this list too while we're at it. Research Story is a cute pixel art life sim with a little twist. While you can grow crops and run a farm, the main focus of this story is to set out to discover and record all the plants and creatures around Shimmerbrook. So you'll need to collect them all and contribute your findings to the Violet Archive to document them forevermore. This adds a fun addition to the game where you're not just farming crops to sell, but you're researching them and learning more about them at the same time. You can also befriend the animals you're researching as well, and you can have up to 3 following you around. The character designs are gorgeous as well, and I love how not everyone is just your typical human. We have another early access farming game up next, set in the Australian outback. Get ready to start a new life in Dinkum and build your new home out in the bush. This game is all about starting from nothing and building your town from the ground up. So naturally, terraforming and decorating play a huge role here. It has all your favourite farming sim activities like fishing and mining, as well as some other fun hobbies like hang gliding, spelunking, and jet skiing. But you can also go hunting, which may not appeal to all players. It's multiplayer too if you want to play with your friends. Cozy and cute puzzle game A Tiny Sticker Tale is the next game on our list. It just released in October, but at 20% off, it's the cheapest it's ever been, so I decided to include it. This short and sweet adventure has one of the most interesting mechanics I've seen in a game, where you can pick up almost anything on the map and take it with you wherever you go. The idea is that you'll take objects from one location that'll help you solve a puzzle somewhere else. I love this concept, and while the game is only a couple of hours long, I had a lot of fun trying to figure everything out. I will say the story was more miss than hit with me, but I still had a great time with this little wholesome adventure. Speaking of short and sweet games, Flutter Away is another research game where you play as a researcher on a 5-day camping trip exploring the Amazon rainforest. While out there, you'll be searching for mushrooms, frogs, flowers, and other rainforest life to photograph and document them in your detailed nature journal. It's an incredibly relaxing game with a great atmosphere and probably won't take you more than an hour or 2 to complete it. This next one is a bit unique. Step into the shoes of Morris, a jazz musician who hopes to one day make it into the big league. After losing his job, Morris decides to take the big step and try to fulfill his dream to become a jazz musician. Blue Wednesday will take you on a story of the ups and downs of Morris's journey to make his dreams come true. This chill story can be a little bit challenging at times thanks to the mini-games, but if you're looking for a moving tale about love, failure, and jazz music, then maybe this one is the game for you. I've always wanted a game that focuses on fishing, and while Dredge definitely meets that criteria, it isn't really super cozy. That's where Moonglow Bay comes in. In Moonglow Bay, you play as a rookie angler trying to hone your fishing skills and restore a remote town's fractured community. Your town is struggling to stay afloat in the face of impending bankruptcy, and maybe you could save it. With only a journal and rod in hand, you must explore the furthest reaches of the ocean to uncover the secrets of Moonglow Bay. Full disclosure, I do work on this next game, but I know a lot of my community have enjoyed it, and it is the cheapest it's ever been, so it does fit our list. At the start of a level in Station to Station, the land is barren and lifeless. But by placing stations and connecting locations across the map, you can bring the world back to life and fill it with colour and animals. My two favourite things about Station to Station are the art style and the music. I could spend hours just watching the animals fly around with the music playing to me softly, but there's also quite a bit of challenge to Station, especially when you get to the later levels. Finally is Gibbon Beyond Trees, a hand-drawn adventure following a lost gibbon as they embark on a dangerous journey into unknown lands. This game tells its story through the act of swinging from tree to tree and watching the world around you. Similar to Endling Extinction Forever, this isn't a happy game, and instead explores the damage that humans are doing to the animals who share the world with us. While not a cozy subject, it is an important one, and there are moments of joy to be found amongst the trees. And those are the 20 cozy games that are the cheapest they've ever been in Steam's winter sale. I know that a few of the games on this list are going to be heading into my cart, but did any of them catch your attention? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're curious about some of the big cozy games that are going to be releasing next year, then make sure you subscribe to my channel because I have a huge bumper list coming out next week of cozy games that are releasing in 2024. I hope to see you there. Bye!